Because this is yet another instance of regulators coming after Binance, but it's a continued trend that we have seen. We saw similar circumstances play out for FTX, similar circumstances play out for a raft of these other players in the industry. In your view, is this overreach or is this gross misconduct by the likes of a Binance, by the likes of an FTX, if you want to bundle them all into the same category?
Well, if the allegations are true, I think it's actually a combination of both. We did see in the CFTC action some pretty egregious text messages and emails and other things that did seem to indicate that there was this kind of activity that was deliberately misleading, if not potentially fraudulent. That being said, I would say, in keeping with previous actions and statements by the SEC, at least by the SEC Chair Gensler, we are seeing an awful lot shoved into this action, including the allegation or assertion that many of the assets traded on Binance are securities, which is something that is certainly not settled law and not clear. So I think we're again seeing the SEC attempting to make law and through this regulation by enforcement kind of action, land their position that most tokens are in fact securities without having to go through an ordinary rulemaking process. So it's kind of a both and situation in this particular case, at least again, if the allegations as they're put forth are true.
Gordon, rather than asking you a question, I'm just going to have to ask, do you agree with what Sheila was saying?
I do not fully, no. If you want me to explain, I'm happy to.
Certainly.
So if you look at the case that the SEC brought against Binance, there's two key issues. One issue is the allegation of wash trading. That's effectively Binance trading these altcoins amongst themselves to make it look like to retail traders and others there's actual activity when it's not happening. If indeed those allegations are true, which a lot have alleged, including us at GLJ Research over the years, if those allegations are true, that effectively means, and I want to read my notes here, there's no what I call honest demand. And what I mean by that is if they're wash trading, that means, they're effectively tricking people into buying these crypto coins, and there's no real demand for those coins and trading. So if you end that wash trading, there's no need for their exchange, and thus their business model is at existential risk. The other issue is these things being registered securities. If in fact that's true, they're operating an unregulated exchange, which we saw the comments from the insiders at Binance effectively saying that. And if that's true, there's also an existential risk